If I had to say one word about Mrs. Connell, I'd say that she's remarkable.
It's phenomenal.
Spectacular teacher.
Spunky.
One word to describe her is selfless, because all she does is help others.
This is the first year I've had Mrs. Connell, but just from everyone else talking about her constantly and everything that Laura says about her, I knew she was a phenomenal teacher before I even had her, and now I can see that they were right.
And do we have any Bears fans here today? Well, my name is Topher Bates, and I'm here on behalf of the Chicago Bears and Arthur J. Gallagher, and today we are here to recognize Ms. Britt Connell for her outstanding achievement and contribution to not only John Hersey High School, but as well as her community. So to give you a little background on what Heroes in the Classroom is before we just overwhelm her with all the surprises we have here. Heroes in the Classroom is a program based out of Chicago that recognizes 16 teachers from all over the greater Chicago area for the different things that they're doing in their school. I'm sure you can imagine there's literally thousands of schools in the area and even more teachers, so this is a huge, huge honor. And with me here today to present some awards, I have my friends Andrew from the Bears, as well as Kristen. And so we are going to go down the list of all of the different things that you get. But before doing that, we want to give Laura an opportunity to talk a little bit about why she felt you should be recognized today.
All right. So a lot of rhetoric, when you say it slowly and whisper, sounds very cheeseball. It is a rare human being who can utter the phrase cheeseball in an intelligent conversation, a classroom lesson nonetheless, and retain flawless composure. I could think of no better way to start to describe Mrs. Connell than that quote of hers. What is a little bit harder to describe, however, is what she does in the space between some desks and a whiteboard. Because although that space is reserved for teaching, the job she signed up for, she does so much more than that. I have learned more about the subject of English from her than in all my previous years of English combined. But what is important is she has taught me and innumerable other students how to be better people. She does her job and then some. She does this mainly through example, but has also taught us some of the most valuable life lessons available through words. She taught us to only handle what we can during a time when so many students are doing the opposite and suffering mentally and physically for it. She taught us to laugh at ourselves. She told us the story of how she sent her kids to school in pajamas for pajama day, but it turned out that it wasn't actually pajama day. And how, quote, nobody's going to talk to me when I get home. She told us the story of how she accidentally hit her dog in the face with a shovel while shoveling snow. This is supposed to make me look good. She told us the story of how to laugh and move on. She taught us to love learning, both from school and life. She taught us that if we work hard enough, we can become absolutely wonderful people. Wait, she did that one by example. She also goes above and beyond in her teachings of the beautiful thing we call the English language. For example, I emailed Mrs. Connell a question about The Great Gatsby one weekend evening, and the thing any normal teacher would have done would have been to email me back the answer and be done with it. Instead, she said she would love to discuss this with me and asked me to come in to talk about it with her. What followed was an entire class period of my absolutely favorite thing, talking about an interesting book with an interesting person. I will treasure that discussion for the rest of my life. She not only answered my question, but she opened my eyes to so many different interpretations that otherwise I would never have been aware of. Every text we discuss, she teaches me that there is so much more to language than meets the eye, and I will forever be thankful for that. I knew that I wanted to teach high school English before I met Mrs. Connell, but now I know exactly how I want to teach it. It is the most peculiar thing, sitting in class being taught by exactly the person I want to become. She has a husband and 3 young sons to take care of, yet she still finds time to grade over 40 essays in one night so we can go over them in class the next day. Sure, she may be a bit frazzled, but who wouldn't? She is willing to be frazzled for the sake of her students and give up time with her family for the sake of her students. She's also willing to convert her blood to coffee if that means her students can learn something extra. I wake up every day grateful and knowledgeable that I'm very, very lucky I get to learn from someone like Mrs. Connell. And I would love for her to know that. And I've tried telling her this, but she is so humble, I don't think she'll ever believe me.
So, first and foremost, this week, not this weekend, but the weekend of the Packers game on September 28th, you have 2 tickets, not just 2 tickets, but great tickets to the game.
Oh, my husband's going to be so excited. Wow.
But not only do you get 2 tickets, you also will be getting field access, so you will be able to come on the field and see all of the players warm up. We couldn't send you there without the proper attire. So we have a custom jersey. So you'll have a parking pass that'll put you right there inside the stadium, so you don't have to worry about all of that nonsense trying to commute. And we also know that it can be pretty pricey having refreshments, so you'll be getting Bears bucks. So we won't have to come out of pocket for any of that.
Great.
But there's more.
There's more?
We also have an autographed football by Jared Allen. So
Oh my gosh.
the first being an award that you can keep so you always can remember this day. And the second for the school, and we'll take more pictures of this later. And also during the game, you will be recognized on the Jumbotron. You'll be posted on all of the Bears, Symetra, and Gallagher Heroes in the Classroom social media.
I love social media.
So, you know, with 3.5 million followers, I'm sure everyone will know about John Hersey High School, you and what you're doing.
Oh, good.
And it's a great opportunity to really display, you know, the importance of the program and, again, recognize you. But last but not least, we have a check for $1,000 to the school, recognizing you. So.
It's a huge, I'm obviously totally overwhelmed. I feel like Laura's a gifted writer and that's why I won, but thank you so much for nominating. It means that you would take the time to do that really means a lot to me. And I feel like when you were talking, you're really talking about all the teachers at RC, because I feel like this is a really great place and we're lucky to have you guys as students, and we would be fools to not work hard and to help you achieve, and it's a great honor. So thank you so much. Thanks for having this program. Thanks to Laura for nominating me. What an exciting day. It's very overwhelming. I feel like I'm lucky to be a teacher here at Hersey and have students like Laura. So that's really, a reward enough. And how do you feel about me winning? No, I don't know.
Well, I'm very excited. Mrs. Connell obviously deserves it very much. And I'm very surprised and also just very happy and excited. So.
Good essay. Woohoo.
Thank you.